Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about a very important notification that CBSE has issued very recently about new changes in assessment and evaluation practices for the session 2021-22. It was issued on 22nd of April 2021, and let's see why they are introducing these changes. So they have written about it in this second paragraph. They are introducing these changes. They are bringing about these changes in the assessment and examination pattern because of the recommendation of the National Education Policy 2020. So what National Education Policy 2020 recommends? It recommends that we need to move from rote learning to competency based learning. It should be, means learning should be more focused on developing the creative and critical thinking capacities of students. Why we should develop creative and critical thinking? Because a student has to meet the challenges of the 21st century. It emphasizes that learners must be equipped with ability to solve problems, and the assessment must shift, means the examination pattern must shift from testing primarily rote memorization skills to one that is more formative, more competency based, and promotes learning and development for our students, and tests higher order skills, analysis, critical thinking, and conceptual clarity. So it means that in the coming examination for the session 2021-22, in the examination the questions will be based in such a way that will test the students analytical skill, analysis, students critical thinking, how critically he or she is able to think and write answers for those topics, and conceptual clarity, whether the student has a clarity of the concept or not, the concept or the topics that they have been taught in the schools in their respective classes. And these changes will be effective from class 9th up to class 12th. So specifically what kind of questions they are going to give, they have written about it in this third paragraph. A greater number of competency based questions means what? Questions that assesses application of concepts in real life or unfamiliar situations will be more in the coming examination, the examination that will be conducted by the CBSE. So the questions pattern, the quality of questions will be a little bit more application based, that will test your knowledge about how you are able to apply those knowledge in your real life. And let's see here in this table in detail what kind of changes they have actually introduced for class 9th and 10th. Okay, this table is for class 9th and 10th. Existing pattern is this: objective type questions including multiple choice MCQs will be 20%. This is the existing right now for the session, previous session 2021. Case based, source based questions, comprehension based like paragraph based, integrated questions 20% means source, and on the basis of those source there will be few questions. Short answer, long answer questions remaining 60%. So remaining 60% questions will be short answer questions or long answer questions of 3 marks or 5 marks. This is the present pattern, but now for the next session they are introducing this pattern. Okay, this modified pattern for this session 2021-22. So the competency based questions would be minimum 30%. Okay, so 30% questions would be competency based. So competency based questions would be of what kind? This can be in the form of multiple choice questions, okay, MCQs, case based questions. There will be some case study, and based on that you'll have to answer the questions that would be based on that particular case study. Source based integrated questions or any other types. Okay, so there is no clarity here basically, but this type of question can be asked. Okay, finally what could be the nature of these questions? This will be clear when the CBSE will release actually the sample question paper based on this pattern. But right now the nature of question they have mentioned it here. Objective questions will be 20%, and the remaining 30%, 20%, 50% हो गया, and the remaining 50% would be short answer, long answer questions of 3 marks, short answer questions, and 5 marks of long answer questions in social sciences I'm talking about. Okay, and the same will be of, in other subjects also. So this is the pattern for 9th and 10th. Now look at here, what will be the composition of question paper for class 9th and 12th. So existing pattern is this: objective type questions include multiple choice question will be 20%, case based 10%, and the remaining 70% of questions would be of long answer and short answer questions. Means, the questions in which you will have to write long answer or short answers, okay, that is more in numbers in the present system. But in the modified system for 2021 and 22, competency based questions will be 20%. This can be in the form of MCQs, case based, source based, integrated question, or any other type. So there is a little bit of confusion here of any other types. So what kind of questions they are going to include in this of any other types, that will be obviously clear here also when the CBSE will release the sample question paper of each subject of class 12th. Objective questions will be of 20%, and the remaining 60% will be of short answer, long answer question. So what is the change? This 70% has been reduced to 60%, and there will be few changes in the type of questions in this 20% and this 20%, and the remaining 60% will be of short answer, long answer, जो कि आप अभी कर रहे हो, ठीक है, previous session में भी. But the quality of questions is going to be different. It will be more focused on testing your ability to utilize those concepts in real life, whether you are able to apply those knowledge or topics that you have understood in the classroom in real life or not. So this is the key change that they are trying to introduce. It's a welcome change, no doubt, that they are moving away, they are shifting away from rote memorization, testing rote memorization, just the memory power of the students, towards the ability of students to put that knowledge into real life, utilize those knowledge in real life situation, in solving real life problems. So certainly this is a welcome step. Right now it could be it could sound a little bit difficult, but actually this is going to help all of you, not only all of you means students, but this is going to help us also as a teacher. So overall, this change is going to benefit the teaching, learning, and evaluation process,